in my kids' playroom right now, and even though I just started going through my makeup and I'm not even halfway through going through that KonMari style, every time I come in this room I'm so overwhelmed, and I cannot put this off anymore. It's driving me absolutely nuts. This is the main category, the toy category is the main reason I started this KonMari process, because I'm totally overwhelmed with how many toys my kids have. I cannot keep this room clean because there literally is not enough places to put things. So I'm just going to walk through first of all and show you guys kind of the disarray that it is in currently, to show you what I'm dealing with, and then I'm going to start going through some of these things just because, like I mentioned, I just can't wait for it anymore. I was in here playing with my daughter and I cannot even be in this room. So when you walk in here, currently there is a bin that is supposed to go in a bin tower over here that's out. And this is supposed to have doctor stuff in it, and there are some doctor things in there, but there's also some like stuff that goes to their little kitchen and some other miscellaneous toys that got thrown in there. That's my kids' attempt at cleaning. They just throw things wherever. Behind the door is some of the furniture that belongs in the dollhouse, because the kids like to pull it out and create little houses throughout this room. Next to the door I have this bin, which actually is art supplies, and this is supposed to be in the bonus room, but there are some toys that got thrown inside of this bin with the art supplies that don't go in there. Then we have this little chair. This backpack has some art supplies in it and needs to be put away. And then there's just random toys just thrown on the floor. This is their kitchen, and it does normally have, this is usually pretty organized because it had lots of storage, and then I have a storage basket on top, and then these two top containers are for the kitchen supplies to go into, and I think it mostly is kitchen stuff in there, which is good, but there are some probably things in there that don't belong in there. And then that other doctor drawer is supposed to be here, so I can put that away hopefully soon. Okay, in the corner I have this box. So this box is literally just toys that were left out around the house that my husband threw in a box and ended up in this corner, and it's been living here for about a month. So that needs to be sorted through. And then I have this other storage tower, which at one point I had all of these storage towers really organized, and over time they just, the kids would put things away in the wrong places, and now they're just totally random. So I would like to have those organized by like a specific category again, you know, like dolls in one drawer or pet shops in a drawer or something like that. I'm not sure how yet, but that needs to have some sort of organization to it, and it does not currently have. And then again, just random toys kind of stuffed everywhere. And then this is their book shelf that's in here, which I did already go through that, but I will go ahead and clean it up because there's some items that are just shoved in there haphazardly, so I will go through that. There's a few toys sitting on top there. Some in the corner here that are like oversized. I'll show you what I keep stepping over. There's a basket with just miscellaneous toys dumped over on the floor here, and just random toys in different baskets kind of all over the room. Okay, in this corner, here's another storage tower. This is supposed to be doll clothes and accessories, and then pet shops in the top drawer, which it mostly is again, but there are some things that made it their way in there that shouldn't be, so I do need to go through those. And then on top is a basket full of dolls, which is, I believe, all dolls in there, but there are obviously way too many dolls, so I need to go through and get rid of some. Lexi, say hi.
Hi.
Here's Lexi. She's playing dolls. And this is their dollhouse, which they use a lot, and we'll definitely be keeping that, but I'd like to get it cleaned up and organized once again. And then there's some other, oops, I knocked something over. Some other random toys over here in the corner. Okay, so this closet. Oh my goodness, this closet. At one point, I wanted the closet to have dress-up clothes in it because I have a ton of different dress-up clothes and old Halloween costumes and things that I've saved for the kids. But my kids never play dress-up. Never ever do they play dress-up. So I think I can get rid of most of these. A few of them are sentimental My mom made a few of these for my daughters when they were younger, and Lexi still fits them. So those ones I'd like to save, but I probably will get rid of a lot of these because there's just no reason for them to even be in here, and they're just cluttering it up. Once I do that, I would really like to get some sort of a storage unit, like a built-in storage unit for this. Because there's no reason for us to have a clothes hanger type storage in a playroom. So it'd be really nice to have some sort of storage in the closet. And then I do have a suitcase up there, some random things in this corner. And then these two large toy bins are full of toys. That one, I believe, is all My Little Ponies, and this one over here I think is all dress up stuff. And then there's another bin that's collected of just random miscellaneous things that have just been thrown in there. And then there's some little bags full of random things again. So that is the tour of the room. So obviously there's way too much in this little tiny room, and a lot of this, probably 50% or more of it, is not being played with by my children. So I really need to get rid of a lot because there's just so much in here they're not using. But there are toys in other areas of my house, so I really need to show you guys those too. In the bonus room here, this is where that art supply container is supposed to go, right there. So I'll move that out here once I get the toys pulled out of it. But there are some toys that are in here too, so I'll need to gather up all of those. Also in the bonus room, on these shelves that we have in here, they're mostly games, but this bottom bin is all Legos. And then games, of course. This is kind of toy related, but I am going to do these separately because I think I'm going to have to do all these toys in different groups. If I pulled every single toy out, let me show you the rest of the games while I talk. If I pulled every single toy out and put it on the floor like I'm supposed to for this KonMari, oh my god, you guys, like, I would just lose my mind. Like, it's too much stuff. So I'm gonna have to do like all the dolls, and then all the pet shops, and then all the kitchen related toys. I'm going to have to separate this into groups or I will lose my mind. Let me show you where the rest are. Okay, so this is my kids' bedroom, the younger two, and let's see if my camera will focus. There's a lot of stuffed animals in here, so I'm gonna make that a separate category too because they have a massive amount of stuffed animals. There's even more in the closet here in this bin, so I'm going to make the stuffed animals a category of their own. And then I have this little linen closet. It's supposed to be a linen closet in the upstairs hallway, which became a toy closet when we moved in because there was not enough storage for toys. So all of these different bins and baskets are all overflowing with toys. There's other things in here too, like I have some photo albums that I need to go through up there, but the majority, like 90% of what is in this closet is toys. So I will need to pull all these out to sort them as well. I do have some toys downstairs and just kind of throughout the house where my kids have left them, so I will try to gather up everything. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I am going to start with this box that was shoved in the corner. I want to start with this box even though it's just miscellaneous because I need this box here to start collecting items in that we're planning to get rid of. So I'm going to do this first so that I have a box to work with, and then I'm going to start going category by category. Honestly, I started it today because I have 3 days off in a row and this is going to take me a long time. I don't know if I'm going to get it done in these 3 days. There is really so much in here, and it's not just about going through everything. I also need to find some new organization and do some more organizing and stuff like that. Both the kitties are in here, by the way, so in case you see them here. We just got 2 new kittens. This is Luke. Luke, say hi to the camera. There he is. He's so cute. And then Leia's running around here. Oh, here she is. Here's Leia. They're brother and sister. We rescued them. Here she is. Say hi, Leia. She doesn't like to be held very much. Okay. So they're going to probably be in and out of the frame, so I just wanted to introduce them to you guys. Okay, so I'm going to start with this box. Oh, pressure on myself now that I got that one box sorted is do all the stuff that's out already, rather than getting more stuff out that's put away somewhat in the drawers and things. I'm just going to start grabbing piles of stuff that is out or things in baskets that are out on the floor and work my way through those. With the pet shop bin now. This is all pet shops and it goes also in that pink storage bin, so I thought I might as well just get that whole bin done real quick. So I finished going through them, and this is what they have left. It's like a half a bin. It's like a half a bin. It's not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these away, and then find another project to work on. All right, I'm gonna work on this side of the room now. So first of all, this thing here with all these clothes falling out of it. This is a bunch of stuff, but mostly what it is are these dolls that my mom got the girls for their birthdays this year, and then she handmade all these clothes for the dolls, and they're really beautiful clothes, but the kids did not take very good care of it, so I need to go through it and get it all organized and put away. But I'm not going to be getting rid of any of this because this is all really special. Alright guys, so today is day 2 of the toy room clean out, and I've made some progress, but you couldn't tell by looking at this room because it looks even messier than when I started. But I'll show you guys kind of where I'm at right now. I haven't been filming the whole thing because my camera keeps dying, and I just think it'd be way too much footage if I tried to film the whole thing. So I'll just kind of periodically update you guys and hopefully show you the finished product soon. So I'll show you what I've done so far. So over here I have this little pink Tupperware tower, and that's mostly what I was working on yesterday. So the top drawer right there, that one is the pet shops, and then the middle drawer is all of the accessories for Barbies, and the bottom drawer is the Barbie clothes. So I got those completely sorted through, and now that is what is actually in those drawers, whereas before there was a lot of other junk thrown in there. And then I also went through and got rid of quite a bit too of those types of items. So now, now that that's kind of sorted, as I've been cleaning the rest of the room, when I find those things I can just kind of throw them in there. And then I have the Barbie basket sitting on top, which has been sorted through too. I showed you guys that already. This is all the stuff still on the floor that I haven't found homes for yet. And then what I'm working on currently is this tower. So before it was really mixed up, all 3 drawers. So I dumped out the first 2 drawers and have been going through them. I finished the first one, and the first one is now just small action figure type of dolls like this. My youngest has a lot of these types of little figurine type of dolls. Okay, so that's what's going to be in the top drawer. Currently, I'm sorting through the second drawer currently, and I haven't finished that yet, and then I still have that bottom drawer to do, which is totally mixed up still. So that is what I'm currently working on, and then everything that's in the middle is stuff that I still have to kind of figure out where to put it, so that's why it's such a mess right now. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of where I'm at right now. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how much work this was. Well, I knew it was going to be a lot of work, and thank goodness I had 3 days off in a row because today's day 3, but I am really happy with it, how it turned out. So I want to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys kind of what I ended up doing. My camera is driving me nuts. I don't know why it keeps doing that focusing thing. It's driving me crazy. I got to figure out if any of you have a Canon T6i and you know the right setting for blogging, please let me know because I am having such an issue with it, and I've tried all the different settings and I cannot figure it out. But anyway, okay, so the layout is pretty much the same. I'll show you. I'll do a kind of step back. The layout is pretty much the same as far as where I have things stored, but I really just went through everything and got rid of a massive amount, and now things are put where they're supposed to. I am going to get out my label maker and label these drawers so that my children know what to put in what drawer, so hopefully it will stay. But I'll just show you guys, like, every single drawer has been cleared out, and now the only items that are in each drawer are what actually goes in there. So this is all the doctor stuff in here, for example. This is all of the food for the kitchen. These are all of like the dishes for the kitchen. And then of course the kitchen. I have some large items stored back here that just don't fit anywhere. Those are the pet shop houses. Same thing with this up here, that doesn't fit anywhere else, so that's there. These drawers are still pretty much miscellaneous, but I did go through every single drawer and got rid of the stuff that kids are not playing with. These are mostly like action figure type of little dolls and things. And then this is just kind of random like wands and things like that. But so I do kind of have a little bit of a system to it. Of course the books are still over here. The books are still over here, and then I have the basket of La La Loopsies right on top here, and I did sort through all of those as well. That's where those are, so they can just pull the basket down when they want to play. This toy chest used to be in the closet, and what's in there is the My Little Ponies. That was what was in there before. I just kind of cleaned it out and got rid of the miscellaneous things that my kids had thrown in there and moved it out here so it's easier for the kids to get to. So I'll show you inside there. So all the My Little Ponies and their houses and stuff are all in here. And then of course the doll tower, I showed you guys that already. Doll clothes, dolls, accessories, and pet shops in there. These are the dolls that we kept. I'd really still like to go through that again and get rid of some more, but I really need my kids to be present when I do that because I wasn't sure which ones they would, you know, be mad at me if I got rid of. And then this is the doll house. I just cleaned it up a little bit. Again, some more bulky items are pushed into this basket, just things that don't really, are too large to go into a drawer, like the Barbie car and their little cash register and things like that. And then I'll show you inside the closet. Okay, and then I reorganized the closet quite a bit. So I used to have both the toy chests in here. Now I just have the one, and inside of this toy chest are all the clothes that go to those dolls that I was telling you about at the beginning. So all of their clothing and accessories, well, most of it is in there. Some of it's hung up here. My mom made them a lot of stuff, which is really awesome. So I needed a better way to store all of it though, because it was just a lot of stuff. And then inside of these two cases are their dolls. They each have a little case to hold their dolls in. And then again, some bulkier items over here, just kind of randomly on the floor. Camera focus. There. Come on, camera. Anyway, so that's what's over there. I do have a few things kind of stored in this little hangy thing. And then I put like all their little Disney hats and things like that up on top. I kept some of the dress-up clothes, but just the ones that were in good condition or the ones my mom made, things that I know that were special to them. But I did get rid of quite a bit of that. Okay, so that's the whole room tour. Now I want to show you guys what I got rid of. Alright guys, so this is my pile of stuff that I'm getting rid of. So it's kind of hard to tell, but there is a lot of stuff here. I have boxes and bags and just stuff all over. So this is the current pile of toys that I'm getting rid of. Now I have not gone through the closet that I showed you yet or anything that was outside of the playroom. So this is just playroom toys that I'm getting rid of, and everything that was outside of the playroom I still have yet to go through, but that was my main source of stress, so I really wanted to get through that first. And honestly, it was so overflowing in that room, I couldn't really pull in the rest of the toys to go through it all at once. I know KonMari method really suggests that you do it all at once, but there was no even physical way for me to do that. There was so much in there. I had to get this stuff out first. But I will be going through the rest of the toys now too, and now that the rest of that room is pretty organized, it'll be easy for me to put things away. So that's what I have to get rid of. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this declutter. I probably will do a part 2 to this video where I go through the rest of the toys throughout the rest of the home. But for now, this is what I have to go. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.